Hello, this is Clean Coach Carly. I'm the staff nutritionist at Healthy Habits Living. I'm talking today about Candida RNA's lumbrokinase enzyme. The name they use for it is Boluoke. Now, you've probably seen my other videos about using Boluoke for various conditions and my own personal story about using it for a clot that started in my elbow and went all the way up into my clavicle. It was a sheath clot. So today I'm talking about a couple of other conditions that you might not think of for using lumbrokinase. So first of all, lumbrokinase is an enzyme. It's extracted from earthworms. Way back in the Ming Dynasty, it was reported that the Chinese were using this earthworm tea for healing a lot of blood-related issues. Fast forward to the 1980s when that specific enzyme, lumbrokinase, was identified and isolated from this whole earthworm tea. And so now we know that it's one specific active enzyme that helps reduce fibrin, which causes clotting, and has a number of other functions in our bodies. So you might be thinking, why would I pay so much for Candida RNA's Boluoke when I can just get a lumbrokinase enzyme somewhere else? Well, when you get those somewhere else versions, they are just a bunch of earthworm ground up, a bunch of different enzymes within the earthworm stew. Whereas Boluoke is that one proven and patented extract that we know has the most bioavailable and biological activity for reducing coagulation, reducing fibrin. So it definitely has the studies, including thousands of them, mostly performed in Japan and China. So here's an interesting thought about what to use Boluoke for, or lumbrokinase. When you have a surgery or when you have scar tissue, you can use Boluoke. So several studies, recent studies within the last 5 years have come out, specifically one that was on abdominal surgeries and abdominal lesions. So the animal models had either a new abdominal surgery or an existing lesion that was produced by an abdominal surgery. So in other words, excess tissue or scar tissue that was impeding or interfering with general health of the rest of the organs. Those that they treated with the Boluoke or the lumbrokinase had no formation of scar tissue or reduced scar tissue. So we applied that to us by saying, okay, if I'm going to have a surgery or I've had a surgery with excess scar tissue, I can use lumbrokinase enzyme to break down that excess scar tissue or to prevent it from accumulating. So you can also think about that for not just surgeries, but even just wounds or lacerations. Another interesting study came out about using lumbrokinase enzyme for fractures or breaks. Now, lumbrokinase enzyme does not actually speed up the ossification or the bone building or the recovery of a bone. But what it does do is reduce fibrin, as we know, and fibrin can actually slow down the healing of bone because it draws excess tissue into the area and takes some of those resources that your body would use. So it can help with healing a fracture faster or more thoroughly by reducing fibrin around the area. So those are two indications that I've never really thought about using lumbrokinase, Boluoke, for, but it makes a lot of sense and it's been proven recently in the literature. I've written additional blogs and videos talking about using Boluoke for Lyme disease, biofilms in particular, chronic inflammatory respiratory syndrome, which is what people can get after mold exposure, so mold toxicity. Hepatitis B, there's been some studies with lumbrokinase and Hep B. Of course, for clots, because we know that those are caused by excess fibrin, and lumbrokinase reduces fibrin production and breaks down existing fibrin. Ischemic stroke, coronary artery disease, Alzheimer's, there's some interesting data on that, and it's been looked at for recovery in long haul COVID. And there's a couple of mechanisms that are theorized about that. So that's a little bit more about what we can use lumbrokinase enzyme, specifically Boluoke, for. Again, I've done more videos and blogs if you have questions about what you can use it for. Here at Healthy Habits Living, we are always here to keep you up to date with the most important and and reputable science on our formulations and health trends and diet and lifestyle. We are here to help you get healthy so that you can stay healthy and be healthy.